What's up, folks? Maximilian here. Welcome back to some more Black Ops 2 with Maximilian. Gonna be taking a look at a domination game on Meltdown, I think this map is called. Gonna talk about a little bit of controlling this map and something that I've been extensively looking for in Black Ops 2 and I was having a real tough time finding, and it was actually in a weapon that I had given up on very early on while playing this game, and I'm glad I revisited it, or revisited it, either way how you say that. And the weapon was the TAR, or I think it's the TAR 21. Regardless, what I was looking for was a good silenced assault rifle. Now you get that in this game. You guys have seen me run around with the SMR, with the FAL, and you add the select fire attachment to those, and you essentially are able to turn them into automatic weapons. But the problem is they can lose pretty hard at close range gunfights unless you have like the SMR. But I think the FAL does a little bit better because it shoots a little bit faster, but that's a whole nother argument itself. I think those weapons work really well with silencers, and they're really good. But I didn't want a select fired, single shot gun. I wanted an automatic assault rifle, something that can still put people down fairly quick at close range and things of that nature. And it's the TAR 21. I do not like the TAR 21 at all without a silencer. I actually think it's one of the worst assault rifles. For some reason, it just doesn't work for me very well, and I didn't have that much success with it. However, until I stuck a silencer on it, and until I stuck a red dot sight on it, I started really feeling this gun. For some reason, the red dot sight just, it might be a placebo thing, it just allows me to concentrate the fire better exactly where I want it. And it's just one of those things where it's just working out so well that it's quickly becoming my favorite gun, and my kill-death ratio with this weapon is pretty damn good. What I like running with this class, especially because it's a silenced assault rifle, is, and it comes with a lot of ammunition as well, is running it with something like Ghost and just hammering spawns with a VSAT, just going absolutely crazy inside enemy spawns. Like, not like I'm doing as much right here. I don't have Ghost equipped, I think. However, this is the exact type of stuff that I do all the time with this gun. This is my raise hell and enemy spawn type of weapon, and I'm really liking it. That's why I like the Galil a lot in the original Black Ops, just because the Galil came with a little bit more ammunition than almost all the other assault rifles, and it made it excellent for stuff like that. It gave me enough ammo to conserve. I didn't have to use scavenger on it. I can select that with other, I can use other perks of that nature, and that's why I really liked it. The TAR 21's like nothing else about it except the way its pattern of fire. To me, it really resembles with a silencer the Galil. It feels just like the Galil, which I'm really digging right now. And I'm thinking maybe even spending one of the or putting primary gunfighter on it and using the third attachment to be an extended clip. Maybe not. But here's what I do a lot on this map. Essentially, my biggest goal on Meltdown, no matter what side you spot, you pop in on, because they're each very similar. It's an extremely symmetrical map. Is to get to this area on the right side as you're looking right now out this window. Get inside the silo on the right. Clear out any dudes that might be in there. Hold it down for a few seconds. They'll start showing up repeatedly. Maybe take out one or two guys, and as soon as you take out another guy, run out of the silo and then jump right into their spawn. Kill any said snipers that are usually hiding up in the window, because there almost always is one in domination sitting there waiting. And sometimes like 3 or 4, and it's just like, ooh, a clown car, I'll take all these kills. Get in there, kill all those guys, and then repeatedly just like tease them. Like, they're gonna try to repeatedly get back into that point. They want you dead. And oh my god, man, you can wreak some havoc. Look at this stuff. Free points. 50 points with hardline, that gives me like 60 points or something like that. Wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful. I love the fact that Treyarch did that. I love like running engineer and you just run around the map looking for shock charges and anything of that nature, because it's literally 2 dead shock charges equals a complete kill. That's awesome. It's completely awesome. And you're also doing stuff for your team. So as soon as I kill this guy, bam, there goes his bouncing Betty. Ooh, I didn't get the kill on that one. Don't know what the hell happened there. But yeah, that's my plan on this map, is essentially to get into this area, fortify it, and then as soon as we got a pretty good stable basis on B or A and B, or whatever 2 capture points we have, get into their spawn, man. That's what Ghost is also really good for, but I'll do another video on that. I actually have a really good video that I wanted to set an example for about using Ghost, and how Ghost isn't that effective in Black Ops 2. A lot of you guys just think like, Max, what are you talking about? There's UAVs up every 30 seconds. You're an idiot. Really, it's not. UAVs are the exact same way that I look at shock charges and I look at bouncing betties with Engineer. They're free points, guys. Like, quite literally, I'm the guy that goes for kill streaks. I get to the point of which I get a kill streak, and then you ride a momentum until the end of the game in most situations. And that momentum will take your team to victory and take you to ridiculous kill amounts, just beyond that of which is just amazing. And that is Call of Duty for the most part, and it is extremely that of Black Ops 2. Now, I'll talk a little bit about Ghost more later on, but it's one of those things where if you guys are really worried about UAVs in the sky, just run Stingers. Like, I can't even explain that more. Like, you get 75 points per UAV you shoot down with Stingers, and if you actually run Scavenger, you keep shooting more and more of them down, you get 2 free kills. Actually, no, I'm sorry, it's 75 points. No, you get almost 2 free kills. With Hardline, you practically get 2 free kills. And it's free points. Like, that's what I always look at it as. Anytime I hear enemy UAV up, and if I'm not running something with Ghost, which happens most of the time, immediately whip the thing out, look into the sky, and take it down. It is not hard. It's really not. And a lot of the times, the enemy UAVs just stop coming when they don't know where you're at, because their UAV just repeatedly gets shot down within about a second of it going up. I actually like enemies having UAV in the sky all the time, because literally it means the worst time that an enemy UAV can go up is in a situation like this, where you're in a red flag area, you're looking after guys, you're trying to get them to go to certain areas, there's none of your team around you, there's no other targets for them to attack, except your big ass red dot in the middle of their spawn, and they're gonna want you dead really hard. So that's the worst time in situations like that. I actually have a lot more to talk about, even though I kind of like went into it. What the hell? There's a dude right in my face. Even though I got a bit more to talk about it later on about how to properly use Ghost, and any of you guys that might be running it, you might be running it for the complete wrong reasons in Black Ops 2, because Ghost is extremely underpowered for that reason. And anytime I run things like UAV and counter UAV, man, the other team is so adamant about shooting my shit down. You gotta. It's not even really worth it sometimes. All it does is just get me the points needed to get to an orbital VSAT, you know? And that's why I love the fact that orbital VSAT is in this game, because it's something that legitly counters anything like Ghost and any of that stuff. But as you see what I'm doing here, I'm literally playing the middle portion of the map. I'll also talk a bit about how silenced weapons, how you need to play with a silenced weapon. For example, in a game mode like Domination, we have B and A, and they have C. If you have an assault rifle without an attachment, or without a silencer attached to it, and you're just going loud and proud, the areas that you are the most effective are A, you're the most effective, and B, you're the second most effective. You're not as effective at B. You are going to die fast if you are shooting your weapon anywhere near C. Now, the reason being is because they'll attack you immediately when you're in C. Most of the enemy is around B trying to get it. So you're essentially the most effective around the area that is giving you the most teammates, giving the enemy most targets to pick from. And with a silencer, it's flipped. You are the most effective from B to C in this situation. From B, it's safe, but they don't know exactly where you are. You're the most effective around B because there's a lot of targets to choose from, and your enemy will be shooting all or looking for the enemies that pop up on the minimap, which you will never be doing, and they'll be going after other guys. In situations where you're in their spawn, they don't know exactly where you're at, but there's not going to be a lot of guys on the minimap around their spawn, but they're going to be looking for you, although you have the advantage in this situation. The only time you don't have an advantage is literally after you kill so many duders, they all come rushing you at once, and that's the situation you have to look out for. That's my silencer tip. That's the way I've always treated silencers in the Domination game type, or when you use a silenced weapon. Think of it like that. When you're without a silencer, you're B and your original flag, and when you're with a silencer, you're B and their flag. So try to treat it like that when you play your game. You might see a difference. So a pretty successful game of Domination on Meltdown, going about 85-5 with quite a few defends and a few caps. If you guys enjoyed the gameplay and the tips, I'd appreciate a comment or a thumbs up below. My name is Maximilian, signing out.